Hi, welcome to Rise with Brett. Today is January 1st, 2025, and I'm so excited to kick off this journey through the book of Proverbs with you. Each day, we'll explore one chapter, diving deep into its meaning and uncovering practical wisdom for our lives. Proverbs is a guidebook for living wisely, and it all begins with chapter 1. So let's jump in. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to discern the sayings of understanding, to receive instruction in wise behavior, righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the naive, to the youth knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear an increase in learning, and a man of understanding will acquire wise counsel. To understand a proverb and a figure, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Listen, my son, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Indeed, they are a graceful wreath to your head and ornaments about your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, "Come with us," let us lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them alive like Sheol, even whole as those who go down to the pit. We will find all kinds of precious wealth. We will fill our houses with spoil. Throw in your lot with us. We shall all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your feet from the path, for their feet run to evil, and they hasten to shed blood. Indeed, it is useless to spread the baited net in the sight of any bird, but they lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush their own lives, so are the ways of everyone who gains by violence. It takes away the life of its possessors. Wisdom shouts in the street, she lifts her voice in the square. At the head of the noisy streets, she cries out. At the entrance of the gates in the city, she utters her sayings. How long, O naive ones, will you love being simple-minded? And scoffers delight themselves in scoffing, and fools hate knowledge. Turn to my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you. Because I called you, and you refused. I stretched out my hand, and no one paid attention. And you neglected all my counsel, and did not want my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your dread comes. When your dread comes like a storm, and your calamity comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me, because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would not accept my counsel. They spurned all my reproof. So they shall eat of the fruit of their own way, and be satiated with their own devices. For the waywardness of the naive will kill them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But he who listens to me shall live securely, and will be at ease from the dread of evil. This chapter gives us a powerful introduction to the book of Proverbs, laying out its purpose to teach us wisdom, understanding, and godly living. It begins by telling us in verse 7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. This sets the tone for everything else. Wisdom starts with recognizing God's authority and aligning our lives with his will. Verses 1 through 7 teach us that wisdom helps us live righteously, make sound decisions, and grow in understanding. Ask yourself, how open am I to instruction and learning from God's word? Verses 8 through 19 warn against the company of sinners who entice us with greed, violence, or shortcuts to success. Verse 15 says, do not walk on the way with them. Keep your feet from their path. This is a reminder to choose our companions wisely because their choices influence ours. Verses 20 through 33 show wisdom personified, calling out to anyone who will listen. But what happens when wisdom is ignored? The consequences are dire. Disaster, regret, and destruction. However, verse 33 offers hope. Whoever listens to me will live securely and will be at ease from the dread of evil. How can we live out Proverbs 1 today? Embrace God's authority. Begin with the fear of the Lord. Spend time in prayer, acknowledging his wisdom over your life. Avoid harmful influences. Pay attention to the voices you allow into your life. Are there temptations or relationships leading you down a harmful path? Seek wisdom daily. Listen to God's word, reflect on its meaning, and apply it to your daily decisions. Thank you for joining me today on Rise with Brett. Proverbs 1 reminds us that wisdom is calling. Are you listening? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What stood out to you in this chapter? If this video blessed you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss tomorrow's video on Proverbs 2. Together we'll continue to grow in wisdom and live lives that honor God. See you tomorrow.